It's 9 p.m. It's CGF Entertainment Radio Show with your host, Alice Boswell, and the CGF Divas Avis and Stephanie with comedian T Bizzle, live on IntellectualRadio.com, a part of iHeartRadio. Let's get started.
Oh, that was all the positive vibes.
Hey, welcome to CGF Entertainment Radio Show. This is Alice, and I have with me Stephanie and T Bizzle, and I'm telling you, they acting up already.
I'm not doing a thing.
Already, they acting up. Okay,
I'm being positive. That's what I'm doing right
We have
now.
a great show for you all tonight. If I can stop laughing at this one to my left, all right. First, let's go into our announcements and then go right into our show. CGF third annual back to school fundraiser. The tickets are $15.
Yes.
Tickets. I will have tickets, or you can go to ChicagoGirlfriends.com to purchase your ticket. What's included in your price is you get the bowl and you get the skate, you get food and the soda. I said drink the other time. Somebody said, what's your guess? I get a drink. No, you get soda. If you bring school supplies with you, you will receive a ticket to return to skate and with a friend for free. And you will get a raffle for the prizes that we're going to be giving out throughout the night that we're there. And it's from 7 to 10 on August 25th. So we hope to see you there. If you cannot make it, we are taking donations. We're trying to raise $500 to give 10 children $50 certificates to get school uniforms.
Yes, that is correct.
All right. So let's do this for the kids. This is our third annual. Each year is always a success, and I want this to be better than the previous years. Also in our announcements, we have Just Me Magazine has a new online community. I have my own little Facebook going on. So Black Book.
Just me?
Just
What
me.
is it called?
It's actually called I Am a Star. So if you go to justmemagazine.com, you can join. It is free. It's different conversations that you can start up. Nobody's starting anything yet. You can follow people on there. If you have suggestions, please send me a suggestion of what you want to see in there, and I can put it in there, which is info@justmemagazine.com.
I want to see more naked men.
No, man.
You said Just Me Magazine?
And if you are a subscriber of Just Me Magazine and you have fill in for our newsletter, you can actually be entered into our monthly prizes, which is up to $25. So you can win a prize each month.
That's a value up to. You could get a $10 Walgreens card, or Dunkin' Donuts, or Starbucks, or Walmart.
Oh, Walmart. Yeah, this one here, right here.
Yes.
Okay, and I believe in Dunkin' Donuts. You can believe that. Tonight on the show, we have T Bizzle with T Bizzle Said It and Stephanie with Never Too Much. T Bizzle is already acting up, so we already know how this is going to turn out to be. Yes. I'm actually doing the news around the world today.
All right. Hey.
Avis is off. All right. So, and we're going to end our show tonight with a new segment called 2-Minute Roundup, where each lady will give a 30-second and only 30 seconds, because you get cut off immediately.
You sound like
I get to cut off without anybody.
Oh, you do that all the time anyway. See, E-Dub say, why it couldn't be 2 minutes? Right. 30 seconds.
Well, it's actually supposed to be 4 of us, and it starts with Avis, but Avis is not here. So,
well, you know, it takes
we're going to do a minute and a half roundup.
2 minutes to say so you're going to have to change that anyway.
Well, tonight is going to be a minute and a half roundup. 30 seconds, starting with Stephanie, going to T Bizzle, and ending with me, and then I'll close out the show on a subject that I give to them that you all don't know anything about, that I haven't told you.
All right, great.
So you have 30 seconds to give them. But okay. It is a setup. And then, we also got a letter. I'm wondering if I should start off with the letter before I do the word.
I think do the letter that you sent to yourself.
Okay.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just playing. Chicago Girlfriends. We keep it 100.
She crazy. So I go through a lot of trouble because I have a bad habit of saying things I'm not supposed to say. So if your name is in here in your letter, some of you send yours in there.
Oh, God.
I will accidentally say it. So I have to go and print it out. Then I white it out. Then I go copy it again.
For real, because you don't ever rob a bank.
Don't rob no bank with Alice. Or cheat on your man or nothing.
None of that.
Remember that time you cheated on your husband? We was at Wendy's.
He's sitting right here, Alice. Damn.
I'm not thinking about her. All right, look, we're gonna start off with the CF letter. All right,
Yes.
y'all ready?
CGF
Yes.
letter.
right.
Letter.
Okay, so dear Chicago girlfriend, she even call us CGF. She call us Chicago girlfriend.
All
We
right.
haven't had that in a long
That
time.
sounds like somebody from the past that be stalking you. Okay, but go ahead.
Last week I heard Alice mention that she never goes over her friend's house if she is not there and it's her friend's man is there. I go over to my girl house all the time with her man being there and she is not there. Just like she comes over to my house when my man is not there. When my man is there and I'm not. I am not. I have to read exactly what they wrote. I think women should put more faith in their relationship and stop thinking that every woman wants her man. If he is going to cheat, he is going to cheat. It don't mean it will be with my friend. IJS. I'm just saying. Uh-oh.
Can I go first?
Well, I just want to know before you ask your question.
Uh-huh.
Where this letter from? What side of town?
I don't
But
know.
that ain't from the south side.
It was the West Side mess.
There ain't no
I'm
west
from the
side.
I'm from the west side. What you trying to say?
No, you ain't from the west side. You live out where it's four toes.
Right.
Okay,
Yeah.
go ahead with your question.
Okay. Let's give me that letter.
Yeah.
All right.
There you go.
Last week.
And I made sure I took off your email. I have to.
That she was so she feel that it's okay to go to her girl's house
So what I was reading from the letter, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
and
And it's okay
See?
for her girl to come to her house.
so okay, that's not a matter of trust. That's a matter of opportunity. Right? So adults are gonna be adults. You know what I'm saying? You don't put yourself in a situation that that could possibly, it's not about trust. You know, people put themselves in situation, compromising situation, and you don't want something to appear to be something that is not. Why would you go over to, first of all, what business do you have at my house, right?
Come
With
on
my
now.
man and I ain't there. What business do you have?
Preach, Pastor.
You know, friends, you know that I'm not there. So why would you go over there? What is your intent? It's not about trust. But then I would start looking at you kind of sideways. I keep coming home and you're there and I wasn't. Like, why? You knew where I was. Why would you come over there 15, 20 minutes? Is that let me get that, what I want to say?
Okay, but
Or
she's also
even-
said in a letter too that her girl goes over to her house.
that don't make it right.
Okay, let me see. Let T
T
Bizzle.
Bizzle
really
she gonna
read this.
dissect this for us right here.
Okay. Dear
This one you're getting
Chicago
upset.
girlfriends, I heard Alice mention that she never goes over to her friend's house if she's not there. And it's just her friend's man there. I go over to my girl's house when her man's there and she is not. Just like she comes to my crib and my man is there and I'm not. Okay, this is saying that everybody is full of because
Right.
I have a very, very close friend. And
Mhm.
I don't go to her house if I know that her husband is just there. Now, I know where they work because they work at the same place. And I let her know, hey, I came over there and he was there. And so I saw you wasn't there. So I left. Because I don't want nobody to ever say, you hear too much. What are you doing? That looks awkward. Especially if it's just boyfriend, girlfriend. Or if it's just, I mean,
It don't
surprisingly,
Right.
well, now all of my girlfriends, I happen to have a close relationship with their husbands. I don't know why, maybe because I'm funny or whatever, but I happen to have a relationship with them. But even still, even those friends that I've been knowing for over 20 years, I just feel that's not cool.
I agree with
Period
you.
to me.
When I
and-
said it last weweek, and I meant it. Melissa and I have been friends for over 25 years, but she can't say one time that I have been to her house when her husband was there or her friend was there. Because that's not my place to be there. I wait outside. If I know if we're going to meet each other there, and I'm supposed to meet Stephanie at her house, I wait outside till she get there. I have no business in her house with her man.
Exactly.
like Stephanie said, that's opportunity.
It is
Right.
opportunity.
And then
Opportunity
and
for
even
you.
if you
to end up
and then you
happening.
can look at it as innocent as I don't want her man. you don't know if her man wants you or even vice versa. If
Right.
she's coming to your house to even make you feel comfortable enough to go to her house, do she want your man? You can't
Well,
trust. I'm sorry.
I'm glad you. I'm glad you did. Yeah, you do. Oh my God.
I don't have
issues.
trust issues. I just believe it's out of respect.
You do got trust issues.
I don't have trust issues.
You have trust issues.
I don't have
You the
trust
president of
got-
trust issues.
Man,
And
I do
Stephanie's
not
the
have trust
VP.
issues.
You do. I don't let anybody out my house when I go out of town.
I
Ain't even no man there. Oh, okay, all right. Ed Lover had a conversation like that this morning. There was two best friends. I'm sorry. The husband has a female best friend.
Okay.
And his wife known this for years. This was on the Jams 104.3 this morning. So they have a segment where they do paternity testing. So the wife thinks that his best friend's son is her husband's. And they were going back and forth. She was like, no. She was like, you call him 5 times a day. You be over here too much. He check on you. And the girl was like, you're a loco. She said, I ain't loco. I read when your name comes on the phone. And my issue with that is, so she don't respect that you married, or you don't have enough sense as the husband to tell her, I'm going to holler at you later because I'm in here with my wife. But anyway, The good news was he was not the father.
But the thing with that is, okay, so starting off a relationship, was she accepting that friendship prior? Because obviously they was friends before.
They were.
Before they got together. So if you were accepting to that friendship and then continued on the relationship when you knew you were uncomfortable with that relationship, shame on you for saying I do.
Shame on you.
Shame on you.
Shame on you. I told
Shame
the guy.
on you.
I told the guy. The guy I
Shame
told
on
you all
you.
about the lame guy that did that to me. He has a lot of female friends, and I told him I'm uncomfortable with that. He was like, do you want me to change, who I am? I said, no, baby, you do you. And T. Bizzle is not comfortable with that.
Right.
So you're telling me I got a bunch of male friends and I'm always out with them, but I don't have time for you. What would you be thinking?
Right.
T. Bizzle smashing one of her homies.
Or that you're just not that important.
Girl, you is psychic. We need to have 1-800 call Stephanie.
I think if a guy has a lot of male friends, it doesn't mean that he's messing around. Well, I think he needs to set the bar of what is respectable and what is he's going to allow.
He didn't want to do that, so we weren't going to work out anyway.
Right. So that's when respect come in.
Yeah.
Do he respect the fact that I have a woman? And I do have female friends, so I need to put a boundary here that this is my woman. When I'm with her, I'm with her.
No, his friends are more important.
Yeah,
so I just said, I didn't get upset. I just let it be. You can't change anybody after 30. It's over. Every person is pretty much set
even then,
in their ways.
You don't want to change anybody. You want somebody to be true to themselves.
That's it.
Because if they're not true to themselves, they definitely not going to be true to you.
Right.
That's it.
So
and it was a lot involved with that because he didn't care about his appearance and so on and so forth. But I didn't want him to. He didn't. Some people,
Yeah, but
that was just. But that's a good letter. But me myself, T. Bizzle, again, like I said, I got tons of married friends, but to go to their house and their husband is there.
First of all, I just don't trust any woman that wants to sit up in your man's face like that. People have not always. Some people who call you friend would smile in your face and backstab you, not backstab you, they'll stick you in the heart, because you trusting them and thinking that it's okay, and it's not.
Yeah. Matter of fact, when my grandfather passed, I was in between places to live because there was a lot of unexpected stuff that had happened, so I didn't have anywhere to live, and this other particular friend let me live with her and her husband. Now I stayed in I had my own room and everything. But as soon as it was just him, I was going to work. I didn't even have to work, but I was going to work.
Right.
Because I'm not going to be in there. I don't want anybody saying, T. Bizzle, they in there cooking catfish. No, we ain't.
Yeah. I think it's out of respect. So on my end, it's out of respect for my friend, and I do believe my friends respect me, and they wouldn't come over there. I mean, I'm one who don't even allow men to come to my house, so why would I let a woman come and sit around me?
Yeah, they only come to your house and drink wine. Then you kick them out.
And this one here said that y'all only come to drink wine and they get a little bitty glass. And I get the big
y'all
glass.
should have seen that
Oh,
glass
she
she
do.
gave me. She
What, she
had
need one of them plastic cups?
girl. No, she gave me a itty bitty flute like glass.
Did she give you that?
And then only gave me.
The 4
I don't even
ounces?
drink like that, but I wasn't offended until I was okay with my glass until I seen her glass that said this is a big ass glass. Her glass said.
Did she?
Her
She did
glass
that to
said
you.
this is a big ass glass. So
And you sitting
then
there
she
drinking
gave me
a shot.
right.
Wow.
That's a flute glass. Then she only gave me half of that. I was like, I posted it on Facebook. I said, when your friend just being polite but really didn't want to give you none.
That's Alice.
Whatever.
Help yourself. And then she get a little shot.
If you would like to send us a letter, send it to cgfentertainmentradio@gmail.com. We would love to have your feedback, and we would actually love to read some of your letters. This was a good letter. So we had a good one last week, too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We had a real good one last week.
Keep sending in those letters.
Keep sending in those letters. And I will make sure
Yes,
I white
please
out
do.
everything before I get it here, because Alice do run off at the mouth a little bit.
Sure do. Not a
she
little
do.
bit. Not a little bit.
All right, listen. Before we get into the news, we want to first send out our prayers to the Queen of Soul, Aretha Franklin.
Yes.
She is seriously ill. But however, she was visited at her home on Tuesday in Detroit by Stevie Wonder, Reverend Jesse Jackson, and her ex-husband, Glenn Turman.
That's Thurman.
They said Turman.
That's Thurman.
Well, it's Turman.
Turman.
And when I looked it up, they had TUR, so I'm going with that.
Type it in there.
Okay.
Bring it up.
Anyway, I didn't know she was married to him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did not know that.
They didn't last. She had
Yeah,
said
she
that he
didn't
was
last.
her real love when she made Who's Zooming Who?
Right.
Take it over, love. That's when they was married.
Yeah. So, and also,
Open the door,
Beyonce and Jay-Z paid tribute to her on Monday at their concert in
At
Detroit.
the Carter?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the Carters did.
Go ahead.
No details were given about Aretha Franklin's illness. Other than she is recovering, she is receiving hospice at her.
Hospice?
Yeah, she's on hospice at home.
Oh, that's supposed to be serious.
She
then.
is at
How old
home.
is Aretha Franklin?
76.
76. Right. 76. So
Well, shout out to the Queen of Soul. That was my grandmother's favorite artist.
oh my God. Can you
I
just
love
all
Aretha
her songs?
Franklin.
I love all her old school songs.
I like her new ones too. What she did with George Michael and everything.
Yeah.
But I admit, I got mad at Riri when she didn't show up at Nippy's funeral. So I'm trying to let that go.
You trying to let it go?
I'm trying.
She might have been sick.
She wasn't sick. She did a concert that night.
She was trying to get paid.
I know.
She
Could have paid respect to your niece.
Yeah, she
knew I loved her. But at the end of the day, I gotta eat.
All
All right. So, and
Don't be on your deathbed and I got a concert. I'm just saying.
so I found
love you,
this
but
story.
I
Y'all,
gotta eat.
y'all
you know, my
hilarious.
shout out to you.
I have the story here, which is from the New York Times. Bishop and other leaders of the Roman Catholic Church of Pennsylvania
Okay.
covered up child sexual abuse by more than 300 priests over a 70-year period,
I'm not surprised.
Nasty.
persuading victims not to report the abuse and law enforcement not to investigate it. According to the Searing report issued by the grand jury on just this Tuesday, the report, which covered 6 of the state's 8 Catholic dioceses and found more than 1,000 identifiable victims, is the broadest examination yet by the government agency in the United States of the child sexual abuse. In the Catholic Church, the report said there are likely thousands more victims whose records were lost or who were too afraid to come forward.
That means it was 10,000.
Priests who had, and this is just some of the things that they had. I didn't write them all down, but priests who had raped a young girl. A priest raped a young girl after her tonsils were removed.
What?
A victim was tied up and whipped with a leather strap. Another priest was allowed to stay after impregnating a young girl and arranged for her abortion. The sexual abuse scandal has shaken the Catholic Church for more than 15 years, ever since an explosive allegation emerged out of Boston in 2002. But even after paying billions, not millions, billions of dollars in the settlements and adding new prevention program, the church has been dogged by scandal that is now reaching its highest ranks. The Pennsylvania reports comes after the resignation of the Cardinal Theodore E. McCorrick, the former Archbishop of Washington. Now, this is what I say. As times change, and there's more to the story that I didn't get to, but as times change, I think they should allow these priests to have sex because it's not natural not to have sex. It's just not natural.
Man, one don't have no sex and talking about it ain't natural.
I'm
Yes,
sorry.
I agree with you.
She done turned around like she about to jump out her skin. It's not natural. What do you ladies think?
I think, actually, I agree with you. Not to have sex. I mean, I'm sorry. I partially agree with you. I think they should allow priests to get married to have sex because you're still, you're not supposed to, spill your seed. I mean, if we're going back, but
Spill your seed.
yeah,
That sounds like a t-shirt.
Right.
Spill your seed.
No, like back in the day, it was a sin to, if you were having intercourse and not deliberately, you having intercourse for pleasure and not intercourse to make a baby, not to reproduce. So they would, so they spill their seed on the ground. If they didn't give that woman their seed, that was considered a sin.
Spill it. I'm finna get that t-shirt made tomorrow.
All right, don't steal my stuff. T-Bizzle already did
It say, hey, we got it incorporated. Hashtag
and,
spill your seed.
But I think that, right, because then they wouldn't be so pent up and, frustrated. And and doing all this crazy stuff. But, I'm going to say this, right? Because with any religion,
go ahead, Pastor. Come on, Pastor. Preach.
there are people in here holding high authority over people, and they're doing the wrong thing. They don't have good intention. But I don't have a hell to send you to or heaven to place you in. So I try my best not to judge. But you got to be careful who you are getting your
Especially
who you getting your
if
CDs from.
especially if they
That's right.
spilled.
I think they really need to change the laws for them and let them have sex.
And not just that, but you know what?
Yeah.
And the way they can cover that up, let it have been a different,
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes.
But you know what? The thing with
Yes.
that too, and I don't mean to go against no Catholic people, because that's what you.
We love Father Flager.
But
Love you, Father Flager.
But what I'm saying to you, they like the mafia. I'm finna just keep it real. Do you know, like, if you really look up, like, how the Catholic Church used to run, or not used to run, but still running, they got so much power. It's ridiculous.
Right. That's why
What did the story say? The story said that they talked the police out of investigating them.
Yeah.
How ridiculous
Ex-Mayor
is that?
Daley, he know about that. Why you think nobody Why you think nobody? Right. Nobody bothers Father Flager. And Father Flager is one of the most activist speakers for African Americans.
And he's actually the only priest that's actually got to stay, because they supposed to move the priest after so many years. So he's actually got to stay in his church.
He's been there since I was
He's
in
a
high
staple
school.
there.
And that's it. But I bet you Father Flager getting some panties. Some black panties.
But no, I mean, I ain't mad, but that's a natural thing. How do you?
It is natural.
How do you not?
It's natural. It's very natural.
But now, again, like you said, any religion. So there's particular religions. You have the J-Dubs. You have the Muslims. You have quite a few of different religions that are telling you not to practice it, but they're still doing it.
Yeah, because
and so when
we're
you get
naturally
caught, it's a mess. Like look at that guy who died. A real prominent preacher of that mega church in Atlanta, Eddie Long. I used to watch Eddie Long back in the days. Be like, oh God, muscles and all. And when that scandal came out, that he was sleeping with all of those boys. and paying for them to go to college and buying them cars, I was heartbroken. But me, like you said, putting him on this pedestal, oh, that's Bishop Long. So when they do something, you be like, oh, you nasty, you finna go to hell. How long had he been doing that?
For years.
Oh, right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
When that man said I couldn't get his taste off of me or his smell off of me, I was like, that's
But
too
see,
much.
that's the point. The point that she just brought up. We, as especially as Black people, we put these people on a pedestal.
You do, and you
we
can't
put
do
them
that.
all the way up here.
You can't do it.
You can't do it.
You can't.
You
I love
really
them.
can't do
I love their lessons, all of them. Even my pastor, and I haven't been in a while, but Pastor John Hannon, they say negative things about him. They say negative things about Joel Osteen, Joyce Meyer, Bishop T.D. Jakes. They say his son is a gay male. You know, they just oh my God, how could that happen?
I got a question. So Rashonda Brown.
Hi, Rashonda.
Brownlee. Hey.
Hey, Rashonda Brownlee.
Hey.
I'm sorry, because I just messed up your last name.
That's
but anyway,
okay. Brownlee.
She said you can't miss something you never had. So are you saying that because that's natural, even if you haven't had sex before, you still
it's a natural
have urges. So
you have these urges.
What do you mean it's something that you can't have?
Because they can't. To me, I'm gonna say this: I can't believe that no priest have ever not masturbated, ever.
Well, that's why they got them long.
And I think that's where the feelings coming from.
That's why they got them long dresses on that cover up the spilled seeds.
You like that, don't you?
I love it. I'm gonna get a T-shirt made tomorrow.
You know what?
I am.
All right, we're gonna leave the church people alone. We'll take a break. We're gonna gather our thoughts together. We're gonna come back. We're gonna have T Bizzle tell us. T Bizzle said it.
Yes, I am.
Yes, T Bizzle said it. So we'll be right back. Give us about 2 minutes. That's it.
Hey, sexy stepper, Wanda B.
Wanda B. All right.
Bam, we back. There's T Bizzle with the giggle in the middle.
With the what?
The giggle in the middle. That's all this love I got to give.
I got love too.
No, that ain't love. That's just
I got a lot of love.
Spilled seeds. Listen, you guys need to. These are the cutest, adorable tickets. They almost look like little credit cards. Again, this is our 3rd annual fundraiser. Please, please support the kids. If you don't want to skate and bowl, just get them some supplies. Walmart got the folders, the notebook paper, everything.
You can
is
go to
on
the dollar
sale.
store. You don't even have to go to Walmart.
Don't go to the dollar store. That stuff terrible.
Go to the dollar store,
Walmart.
get a book bag, and fill it up
Instead
with
of buying
school supplies.
Chipotle, do it right, like when you were going
Okay.
to school. So I wanted to do my little
T Bizzle
T
said it.
Bizzle said it. I don't know if you all are watching Power, but I'm gonna say this. Lala, you cannot mess with Tommy. Tommy gonna break your heart. That's what I'm saying tonight. Power is so good. And this is my question, the reason why I bought up Power. Tasha, and as you know, Ghost, are not in the best of a married relationship. Ghost is in love with Angela, and Tasha was in love with the attorney for try to take the rap for the murder that Tariq did, their son. And my question that I'm saying tonight is, would you be willing to still fight or back up your mate if they were in serious trouble, like getting ready to go to jail and wear the orange jumpsuit? Do you love them that much to put your job at risk? Angela is, I think she's like higher up in the police department or whatever. She's been deleting records. She's talking to Ghost, and Ghost is married to Tasha still. Lala is in love with Tommy, and Tommy is a beast. He's a murderer. So I just want to know where does the line draw on your mate when you said enough is enough? I don't have your back. I need you all to either call in to CGF and give us your opinion, or talk to us on Facebook Live.
What's the telephone number?
We just want to know. You can call that number you see right there behind this blue spazzle, 708-223-8953. When do you draw the line for protecting your mate? I mean, would you be willing to go to jail for your mate?
No.
You was like, no.
I went home that one. No.
Well, you know what? Okay.
Why? No.
Say
Why?
what?
I'm gonna say this because we actually talked about that last week
Yeah, we talked about it last week.
because of some stuff I had seen on Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
So, and that let me know that I'm not ready for a relationship because, well, not to say a relationship, but marriage. Because, you know, when they say for better or for worse, for richer or poor,
Through sickness and in health.
for all that. And it comes out that, yeah, no, you going to jail, you on your own. I'm not going to do no time with you or with you. Meaning, if you go to jail, you going to jail. I'm not going to be out here trying to talk about I'm holding you down. Unless you went to jail and you didn't do it. You know, the off chance that you got into some mess and you was innocent, truly innocent. But if you did some stuff,
No.
no.
Okay,
I can't.
Alice,
What?
would you go to jail for your mate?
No.
Why?
I think I'm one of the easiest ones at this table when it comes to having a mate. So, because I always want one, I want to be married, and I would do anything for him. But I've been to jail and I did hard time. I don't put the mic up. No, I've been to jail. I did hard time. I'm like,
She was in there 48 hours. She talking about she did hard time.
I did hard time. I don't like jail, so why are you looking out that way? The show is this way.
Because I'm looking to see where you was at jail at for some hard time. I'm just trying to see if it's gonna go across the prompter or something.
I'm just trying to figure
Lord,
out.
Alice.
Like,
For me personally, I don't know. Because I'm a serial lover. I love real hard.
Yeah, baby.
And
I'm a serious lover too.
so but again, like I said, I don't know. And then what if it was us and we were going to jail?
And I did something stupid.
If I did
and
something
you-
stupid,
It
and
might
you-
not even okay. Let's
Like I
give
said, if it was something that you did not do and you were actually innocent, I would stick by you. I would support you. I would do everything I can to support you. Doing the dumb, I'm doing that dumb. You can't drag me into
I'm
your
with her on that
dumbness.
one.
You know what I'm saying? Like
okay, so what if your guy was selling illegal prescription medicines, and those prescription medicines
That's doing
were,
something dumb.
No, I didn't finish.
that'll finish.
Excuse me,
Okay.
President. And those illegal prescription medicines were paying your car note and your mortgage.
I can get up and go and pay my own damn
We
car
know you
note
can do
and
that, but
my
I'm
own
just
mortgage.
saying.
I would not want to have someone that because at the same time that can so am I dependent on that? Like, what type of mindset would I have to depend on that? That, first of all, that's not a secure income. I would rather you go work at Walmart where you collecting a check and I could get a discount every 2 weeks than you doing something that's gonna risk not only my livelihood, but then risk that stress of maybe you might get caught, or now I'm always looking behind my I got big eyes, so I see everything, right? So now I'm gonna be really paranoid every time I drive down the street thinking of feds. Look, I'm gonna tell you something. I have friends that do some stuff, right? And I tell them, do not do your stuff around me. Don't do it, because especially the ones that have been to jail, I literally told them, I say, listen, you do too many things around me that I know that's wrong and illegal. So if anybody come to my door with 3 letters on their jacket, FBI, CIA, IRS, you going back to jail. I'm finna give you up. I'm gonna give your sister up. I'm gonna give your mama up and your auntie. Everybody going down.
You know,
So
and
don't do it.
point,
I'm not dry snitching. I'm going down there with donuts and coffee, and I'm finna tell.
She gonna tell. She said she's
I'm gonna tell it.
She's gonna tell
Don't do your mess around me, especially if it. Don't do that
with her. So I would support him, and in all honesty, I would support him if he's out there doing dumb stuff like what she's saying. No, because if you're going away for like 15, 20, 10 years, no, I'm not. I can't guarantee that I'm gonna wait.
I'm not gonna wait.
But yeah, I'm just not gonna wait.
I'm not finna even tell you I'm gonna wait.
Right.
Even if I wanted to wait, I'm not going to wait.
Yeah,
I'm not finna profit lie. No, I'm not finna tell you that.
No, but if he didn't do it, I know he didn't do it.
Right.
I'm gonna stand by him 100%. No matter how long it takes, I'm gonna be. Hopefully, they have conjugal visits. I'm gonna be there for him.
Girl, you know what? Now, I'm not even thinking about the sex part of that. It is. Look, let me tell you. I'm not even thinking about the intimacy part about it. If you are right, that's why I asked her to open. But if you're doing something that's going to jeopardize your future, I can't think more about your future than what you're thinking about. And if I'm using that money, I am just as wrong, so I wouldn't even allow you to support me on no type of stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Because then I am enabling, in a sense, I'm enabling you to continue to do that. So I would not do that. I would ask you to do something different with your life.
That's a good one. So no.
I don't know. Like I said again, I don't know. If Ghost was my husband, I'm riding with Ghost.
No,
girl, well,
no, I don't care who.
I'm just being honest.
Right. Never too much. You didn't got hot over here. So
what is
so what's the next subject that we're gonna go to this so we can get even more hot? Hotter.
Oh, wait a minute. This is a family show.
Oh, yeah.
You just.
I know, right? It's like
that's why it's hot up in here. You and Alice.
Nah, it's that seat you sitting there. You in the hot seat.
No, that ain't the hot seat. Somebody left a seat.
All right, come on. Never too much.
Okay. All right.
Well, so I gotta act like Avis. Dang, Alice, you just rushing Stephanie.
I know.
All right. Thank you. Y'all got your little Avis in.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, thanks, Avis.
Miss you, Redbone.
Yeah. So I've been having kind of a difficult time with the conversation that you and I had like a week ago.
We finna put T-Bizzle on blast? Is this what that segment is?
Not that conversation.
Oh, I'm finna say, Jesus, y'all don't hold nothing private. I can't rob a bank with either one of you. Okay, go ahead.
No, with the when I was telling you about, because you're very religious as well. So I know it don't seem like it, but she really is.
God got a sense of humor.
Yeah, he surely do. But and the fact that you try not to judge someone for the things that they have done. So my thing is, like, my heart goes out to the post that we had talked about on Facebook, where the pastor had had
molested
a young girl. Now I don't know what bothers me more is that because he held a seat, kind of reflects back to what you was talking about with the Catholic Church, because he held a seat and hold himself on a higher throne, this young child, even if she wanted it, she not quite at the age of consent, but she close. So even if she wanted it, when what you're supposed to redirect her. So my question is, if you know somebody like that, do you reach out to that young girl and try to pull her in and say, and then try to say, I know you had a bad situation, but in spite of, you know, my mind has been like kind of. I'm sorry, I'm kind of rambling, but my mind has been like really thinking about that because I was actually praying for her not too long ago. But then as I was praying for it, let me scoot over a little bit. I started thinking about accountability. With her, I know she didn't ask for it. Don't get mad. That's why I scooted over.
Yeah, because she started hitting. I still got that bruise from 2 years ago.
Dang, you didn't
Go
get
ahead.
dark. But anyway, accountability. Even though she's a young girl, at this age, even if she said yes, do we not hold some sort of accountability to her because of her age? This man, she know the man, she knows his entire family, she knows he's married, got kids, the whole 9 yards. If you in church, what is the church teaching you? You know what I'm saying? Like, do you hold her responsible to a certain degree?
Okay. So he molested her, or they were promiscuous. What happened? I don't know
No,
the story.
he
Took it.
He took it.
Okay.
He didn't rape her. He took it.
So she was consenting.
She was consenting.
Okay.
She was
So
consenting.
now that's a tricky question.
She was,
Okay,
going out her way.
Oh, okay, got you.
She was going
So
out her way.
And how old is she?
16.
Okay. So now you asked, your question was, do we hold her accountable?
To some point, yeah.
Like I said, I don't want to get hit either by Alice. Knowing at 16, because they are different, far advanced 16 than what I was 20 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
She has something going on with her.
I'm not saying anything. I'm just listening.
No, I want you to come. I just don't want you to steal on me. She has okay. So and this is just me with shows. I don't have no psychological degrees or anything. I'm not Ayana Vazan. I can't tell you how we got here, beloved. But what I am saying is there's something in her that felt, okay, well, this is where I want to be spiritually, but that's where I want to be sexually. I don't know how long he has known. You said she knows the family and so on and so forth.
Mm-hmm.
So girls today, like I noticed just with women, in my age, in their 30s, they don't date anymore. It's just straight text, sex, wham, bam, thank you, ma'am.
Mm-hmm.
And so when you as a woman, if you don't know your worth, then you're just going to go ahead and go with that flow and it's easy and that's it. And then you wonder why, well, he didn't call me no more, or he don't come over no more, or he don't have no respect for me. He's not around me. Well, you had already let him know in the door that it was okay to do that.
Right.
So I'm wondering, what did she do? Not saying that he was right, because he was wrong. Just like R. Kelly was wrong for peeing on all them girls and whatever else he did, the sex, whatever he did, marrying Aaliyah, and Leah was 14 or 15 or whatever. The accuser is definitely wrong, because you have the sense enough to know that is not right.
Right.
But I still want to know, why did she feel it was okay to do that?
Right. Right.
So I'm going to say yes and no. Yes, she should be held accountable, but no,
because of her age.
But was she wrong? Because they're having sex at 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, she wrong. She know better.
She
wrong. She know better. My whole thing is
I'm not going to say she know better. And the reason why I say that is because the job that I have now, we work with people with special needs and disabilities.
She wasn't special needs.
We don't know that. We don't know that.
She's special. My daughter on the line. I was about to say
we don't know that. She might be those people, that have a fetish, and one, there might be a fetish here. I want to have sex with him because he look like, he holy. I'm just saying. I'm not even trying to be funny. You know,
No,
people.
I get it.
You see what I'm saying?
I
She probably had him on this pedestal.
understand.
This
You
pastor
know
so
what?
and so.
Right. She probably
He got
and then
big hands. You see what I'm saying?
Not just that, but she probably gained like you said, a fantasy and been fantasizing about that man and showing him, and he just picked up on that.
Like, what is she? She done
Did she?
gave me tabs twice. You know, I mean, but now him, he should have been who
He
he's supposed to
definitely
be,
should.
this man of God,
Right.
okay, with this wife and these kids. Why did you feel it was okay to do whatever they did, hotel or molest her in the church?
Because the
Why
wife
did you
is still
feel?
standing by him. The wife is
What you gonna do after that? After you get humiliated, did that?
She was
Stood right by him, and he on public television with these guys talking about he kissed me in my mouth and I can't get his smell off. What you gonna do after that? The damage done already. She's standing by him, but we don't know what's going on behind closed doors. She probably called him all type of mother bluckers. You going to hell? Da 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 da.
I say this.
It ain't right.
When it comes to children, anybody that's under the age of 18,
17 is consent.
right? 17 consent. I'm gonna say this. I've heard this before, and it always amazes me that no matter how old the child is, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, that we always find justification to make that child wrong in some type of way.
I didn't say she was wrong. I said
she.
she.
Y'all saying she hold accountable too. So you saying she wrong. So you saying she wrong.
It might not be wrong in her eyes. It's wrong to three of us. Her eyes, she probably thinking it's okay.
I'm saying she's wrong to a certain degree. I am saying she's
wrong. But I'm saying in her mind,
degree.
It's just like, okay, like tonight at work. I work for a cleaning service, you all. And like, okay, you drinking coffee. All right. Let's say you spill that on there.
Mm-hmm.
So in my mind, I'm thinking when you spill that, you're going to wipe it up before you leave here. Now, the next person, they'll spit on this table and leave it there and walk on out. So they'll think there's nothing wrong with it. E-Dub going to get it and wash it and clean it. So you're wrong doesn't mean that somebody else is wrong. That's something I had to learn. Now, we probably saying that's nasty, you disgusting, whatever, you should have done that. But in her mind, she probably felt, yeah, so when I get 16, we going to make love. And I know it's going to be right because he's saved and he anointed and this is going to be
What do you think she got that from?
But
Nobody
I'm just asking a question. I don't argue the debate. Where do you think a 13, 14, 15, because you don't know what time, you don't know what age he started with that girl. Nobody knows. It could be 13.
That's
and
true.
Their minds are not developed. So where do you think that she got that he paid attention to her? He thinks that she's sexy at 13 years old. And they say, oh, when I get to be 16, we're going to have sex. What do you think she got that from?
It could have been home. It could have been videos.
It could have been. It started when she was 16. So there is a certain amount of accountability for each age. Now, my whole thing is, if you're being raised in the church, I'm sure, somewhere along the line, even though, because this is a pretty big church, so they have multiple pastors, and I'm sure somebody, and somebody then stood up and said that it's wrong to have sex before marriage, it's wrong to have sex with somebody else's husband. So those things, she's 16 years old, she ain't stupid.
At all.
She's not dyslexic. She's not, you know what I'm saying? These things
but you don't know what this man is telling her.
It don't
You
matter.
don't know what this man is telling her. You don't know in her mind that he's telling her and telling her to be quiet. Don't tell anybody, this is just between us. You don't know that.
And regardless of what the girl is not wrong. She is 16 years old. She's old enough. I got 17
How do you know she wasn't afraid? How do you know she wasn't afraid?
She wasn't.
How do you know?
Because it came out. She wasn't.
She just wanted to do it.
Yeah, she was curious.
And y'all still put that on her?
I don't put the act on her. I don't put the actual going through on her. He should have stopped that. But what I am saying about her is, at what accountability, at a young age, somebody messing with somebody's husband. At a young 3-year-old could tell you, you're not supposed to be doing that. You're not supposed to be with Mr. John Dale, Mama.
I get it.
You know,
y'all want to have the gray line instead of being black.
Line.
It is. It's not black and it's not white. It's a gray line. We're going to blame her, but we're going to blame him too. She's a child still, but we're not going to blame her. But we are going to blame her.
That ain't no child.
It's shared responsibility. How about that?
That's all I'm saying.
A shared responsibility is a child that's over 18 years old. That's
not no child at 16. Alice, these girls look like you at 16.
They look worse. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Where do you think they get it from? That's all I ask.
They get it from the McDonald's Happy Meals that they eat.
No,
they
not
get
the
it
body,
from
not the body chain.
But
where do you think they get the mentality from? What do you think? They get it from the music that's playing out here now. They get it from the dance.
It could be that too.
It could be all of that.
So that's the point that me and Stephanie is making to you. We're not saying that, oh my God, it's all her fault that she got molested.
No, you're just saying that it's her fault to be molested because she should have known better. She's a child, so this child should have known. She is a child. She's a child in my eyes.
I can
know dang well that girl ain't no child in your eyes.
She's not.
Okay, let me ask you this. Let me ask you this, because we got to get ready to go. Let me ask you this, and then we're going to do our minute and a half roundup. Let me ask you this. You got girls. You got boys too, but you got girls. They're 16. They had sex with a grown man. Who do you blame? Me? I blame both parties.
Period, point blank. I'm not
finna sugarcoat nothing for my daughters. If they go out here and be with a grown man, they wanted to do that. Especially the type of mother that I am, I give my girls.
Oh yes.
I give my girls open door to be able to talk to me. My girls, they do talk to me, and if they go out here and do some stuff, it ain't like I don't tell them. You know, these are the things that you should be looking for. These are the things. You know, be careful of your surroundings between men and women. I don't trust nobody. So, you know, be aware. If she went out and did that, that's exactly what she wanted to do.
So she deserved
So I'm gonna.
Nope, nobody said that. Nope. So you know.
No, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait,
I'm not trying to flip it.
Hold on. Okay. You just asked me if my daughter went out and had sex with a grown man. Who's at fault? Both. You know why? Because she did that willingly.
Okay. So again, we're not black or white. We're just in a gray line. She did it, so she's at blame as well as he's at blame. That's what you're saying. It's a gray line here. He's at blame and she's at blame. So both of them get blamed.
Right.
No matter how much he enticed you or talked to you.
But why you keep saying he? You don't know what she did, Alice.
Exactly.
You wasn't there.
I wasn't there.
And if
you wasn't there. And you know these 16-year-old girls do not act like old Mary Mac, all dressed in black. Right. They don't do that. They built like you at 16.
And not just that. These girls out here are out here enticing these men.
Disrespectful, lying on, making fake Facebook,
and then
catfishing.
Not only that, so you ask a question, you act like you're not supposed to hold these people, the child accountable for anything. I'm gonna tell you something. My daughter went out here and did some crap like that. Well, yes, she did. She went out there. She wanted it. She got it. She got it. So yes, I'm going to hold her accountable. Absolutely, without a doubt. Now. That man, on the other hand, I just learned how to shoot. Play with it if you want to.
That's all I'm saying. I'm not talking about
shoot your daughter too, or just the man.
Well,
you're blaming both. So
I am blaming both.
So you're going to shoot the daughter too?
I am blaming both. I won't shoot the daughter too? I will hold her accountable, but I will put more blame on him because he's the adult.
Okay.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
You think, oh, because she's underage that she has no responsibility. If she's sneaking out at night to go and meet this man, hell, sneaking out at night. Even if she wasn't going to meet with a man, she knows sneaking out at night is wrong. When do you hold her accountable for that? You got to hold people accountable for their actions. That's what I'm saying. My girls know better because they know that their actions can lead to that. And if they went out on their own and did that, girl, bye.
I don't think it's no gray line. I feel that when a person is attacked against their will, like
Right.
that article you just said,
Right.
if they're a victim of rape, a victim of molestation, drug, date rape, all of that,
Exactly. That's a whole
then
different
that
story.
is, yes, the accuser is wrong. But when she goes and she got her boobies pushed up under her neck and she on Facebook talking about my name is Big Tang Tang and she got grapes on her breast and she let people go on her inbox and she's going out to date them, why would you do that? Why would she put herself in that situation? I'm not saying that being attacked is her fault, but why? What is making her really say it's okay?
Right.
Like you said about them girls who are Kelly. Why would you, as a mother, if you had a daughter, if Wayne was Waneka, and you know that R. Kelly is peeing on little girls, why would you drive out to Chicago Heights and drop Waneka off so she can get a record deal?
Right. You know he ain't doing no record deal.
Okay, that was a good conversation.
Mhm.
It's a very good conversation, and
It
I
done
didn't
got
hit
hotter in
anybody.
here.
All right.
Yeah, we on live right
So
now.
we are
you know
getting
you
ready
go
to
jail.
bounce out of here. But before we get out, we usually have a 2-minute roundup. So we're gonna have a 1.5-minute roundup. I give the ladies a subject. They have 30 seconds, and only 30 seconds to get it done. Start with never too much over here, end up with T Bizzle, and then I will close the show out. All right. So the subject is the marriage of Faith Evans and Stevie J. What do you think about it? Do you think it's real? Go.
I didn't give it much thought. But now that I only got 30 seconds, do I think it's real? It may be real. Do I think they really love each other? I think he laying the pipe and she might have got a little hooked. But I think it's more for their careers. I think they're looking at trying to make money and then, you know what I'm saying, and have fun at the same time, which she
10,
don't look like a
9,
slut.
8,
But
7.
I think it's all about the
6.
money.
You think it's all about?
I think it's all about the money.
all right. T Bizzle, 30 seconds.
Okay, so my girl Faith, when I get home, and Stevie J. I do not like Stevie J. I don't like the things he's done. Never met him personally. Is it real? Yes, it happened. They actually have a license. Is it for their career? Yes. Could they
10,
possibly love each
9,
other? Yes.
8,
But
7,
Faith will find out
6,
and probably get
5,
divorced within the next 5
4.
years.
Yes.
Oh wow.
I believe that.
All right. My 30 seconds.
Oh, God bless you.
I don't really know who Stevie J is. I know he's a producer. I know who Faith Evans is because I love her music.
Okay, you got your black card. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
I got my black card. But Stevie J, I seen him in an online reality show. He looked like he was a big whore to me.
Yes.
So I hope she's happy. She looks happy on Instagram, so I hope she's happy, and I hope it works out for her. And I hope he's not trying to take her because I understand he got a lot of child support bills to be paid. So that is the 30 seconds with CGF Roundup. We will be back next week at 9 o'clock on Tuesday. Avis will be here.
All right.
So we'll have news around the world. We'll have T Bizzle said it and never too much over here getting all hot and bothered. Make sure you hit us up for these tickets
$15.
on the 25th, $15 to bowl and to skate. And you get food. And then if you bring school
Come and support the
supplies,
kids.
you will get a raffle ticket for some prizes that we're going to be giving out. Plus, you get a ticket to come back with a friend for free. You just got to rent your skates to come back for free. So we will see you next week. Go to www.chicagogirlfriends.com for your tickets. If you forget everything I say, or just hit our Facebook page. And make sure you like our Facebook page. And everybody that's actually watching, hit that share button for us. All right.
That's right. Hit the share button.
Peace.
See you next week.
Tuesday. It's 9 p.m. It's CGF Entertainment Radio Show with your host, Alice Boswell, and the CGF Divas Avis and Stephanie with comedian T Bizzle, live on IntellectualRadio.com, a part of iHeartRadio. Let's get started.